Hello, this is Mr. Evilcheese, and this is my review of the Star Wars Black Series 6-inch scale Han Solo with Taun Taun action figure. And there you can see them in the box still, haven't opened them up yet. And there's a picture up there of Han, little piece of art of him in his Hoth outfit. And there you can see the Taun Taun in there. And on the back is another piece of artwork. Picture of Han riding the Taun Taun, and then there's a description up there at the top. It says when Han's Taun Taun dies of exposure, he uses it to... Why does it tell you that part? I mean, if they're going to tell you that part, you should be able to cut it open and stick them in there. Maybe you can. I doubt it, though. That'd be freaking awesome. That was one of the things that freaked me out when I was a little kid, when he cut that thing open and his white guts popped out, and Han Solo stuck Luke Skywalker in there. But why are they telling that story if you can't cut the thing open? Because I want his guts to pop out. That'd be freaking awesome. Damn it. Now I wish it would do that. Okay, well, let's open this guy up. See if his guts come out. So I got him all opened up, and he's just... What the hell are you doing? So there he is, all opened up, and it is pretty freaking cool. I really like it. I do have a couple gripes, but overall I like the thing. And he's tall, which I'd expect him to be big enough to carry these 6-inch Black Series figures around. Yeah, like I said, I do have a couple gripes with it. I guess I'll go over them first. The first gripe I would say is the legs are a little loose. I mean, they got to support the weight of this figure and itself in balance with its tail sticking out and everything. But then, oops, he fell off. But it just seems like why they make them so loose? Because usually the Black Figure series, their joints are pretty tight, and they're pretty good for standing up and posing them in strange poses that normally most action figures would fall over. But so I was kind of surprised that the joints are loose on this. And even at the ankles are a little looser than they should be for a figure that's got to carry around another figure. So I don't know. I'm just kind of bugs me that the joints are a little loose. So like even standing by itself, he kind of, I don't know. His legs got to be just right, or they're going to fall, or they'll shift and fall. The other gripe I have, I would say, is the fur. Because the Black Series figures are really detailed. Like, I mean, they show all kinds of detail and texture and all kinds of just awesome little extra things they throw into these figures. And then it just seems like the fur on this Taun Taun is just kind of half-assed. I don't know. It seems like they could have done a little better on the fur. Maybe even the face, too. The face is really, really detailed, but it seems like... I don't know, I just think it could have been a little more detailed, just slightly. The horns are good. I don't know. There's just, I think they could have just did a tiny bit more. But the fur is the main thing. The fur on the main part of the body, I think, just could have been a little more detailed. The saddle has a decent amount of accessories on there, but still, I think, I mean, it just looks so plain. Like, I think they could have added a little texture in there. But... I was getting a little picky with the saddle, I guess. I don't know. But I like the little attachments they have there. Although they look like they're just, you know, they don't look like they'd be a separate piece. They almost look like they're just part of the saddle, and I kind of wish, you know, maybe they would have made them separate pieces and glued them on. Because it really kind of shows like the paint and everything. It doesn't look like they're separate pieces. I like the rolled up blanket on the back here. That looks pretty good. And whatever this is, some kind of equipment they use. There's a little pouch. Looks like another, I don't know what that is. Because here's his binoculars, or whatever you call them. I guess it's not binoculars because it's got two little eye things there. Some call them binoculars, even though there's only like one thing up front. But I don't know what this is. Some other kind of device they use. And he's got the like metal stirrups there. I don't know. Zombie Cat needs to be here because saddle, she knows like every part of the saddle. She'd be able to say this kind of stuff better, but she's not here. She's at work. Actually, I think I hear Zombie Cat pulling in, so I might have her come in and just go over the saddle a little bit, even though probably no one cares.
I'm Zombie, and this is Zombie's Two Shits, because Monty can... It just happened. I would say that this Taun Taun's pretty cool, and like Mr. Evilcheese said, some of the attention to detail is a bit lacking. His fur could have been better detailed. And the saddle just seems really plain. Like, usually saddles have some kind of leather work or embossing on them. I mean, maybe the one in the movie didn't. I can't remember. I don't have that great of a memory. But it just seems really plain.
Yeah, I would like some leathery type texture to that.
I don't know if I'd ever want to ride one of these, though.
Why?
It looks pretty dangerous.
Yeah, it does.
Like, even if you just accidentally, like, fell forward, you could impale yourself.
On what?
On his horns.
His horns are going forward.
Maybe you fell over his head.
I don't know. I think that'd be hard.
I had a horse rear up and it hit me in the head with its forehead before.
Yeah.
It is possible.
I don't know. Well, even like if these animals like fought with each other, it just seems like it'd almost be hard to.
They'd just be picking each other's noses.
Yeah.
You know what?
What?
Maybe that's where they got the idea for Ultron's thingies on his face.
I don't think so.
From this guy.
I doubt it.
Don't you doubt me.
Look at you riding a Taun Taun.
Don't look at my little midget tail.
Oh yeah.
It broke.
Yeah, her tail broke off. I'm sorry.
Well, in truth, he ripped it off because he's a dick.
It's an accident. But yeah, the tail's nice. It doesn't move or anything. It'd be kind of nice if it moved. I mean, I wouldn't really care that much. I don't really care that much that it moves, I guess, because their tail doesn't really come into play very much in the movie. It's not like they're swinging around and smacking people or anything, so whatever. Yeah, the articulation basically on the legs is just back and forth, up at the hip area. Then down at the ankles, it can go like that. And it can also spin. Like I said, they're kind of loose. Not as loose as up here. That's just really loose up there. It's just strange. Then he's got his little arms, which just go forward. You can't stick them out to the side, but that's okay. And the head can just spin and like sort of go back and forward. And I believe that's all the articulation they have. Which isn't bad for such a big figure like this, but I do wish the joints were a little tighter. And you can see he's got the separate strap pieces, kind of like goes down into his head to keep it in place. And that's pretty nice, I guess. And here we have Han Solo. He's got his blue jacket on, and it's done pretty well. See what I mean? Like, they put all this nice texture in his jacket. Like, I wish they would have did like that stuff with his saddle, with the Taun Taun saddle, and made the fur a little more detailed. I mean, look how detailed the fur is on his hood there. I wish that whole body of that thing was like that. He's got that little like cross pattern up there on his shoulders. Get some more light on this. He's got that little like, I don't know what that is, some kind of insignia. I don't know, has he got some kind of rank there? I don't know what that is. And I don't know, just random little details, like I don't know what that button on his gloves does. Is it like fire lasers like Space Ghost or something? I don't know what the hell that is. And here's his blaster, which does come out. One thing that kind of sucks about the blaster is actually it's the holster. Is when you put the blaster in, then that peg doesn't want to go in there. It won't stay in. So that's kind of annoying. But it just kind of sits where it needs to be anyway. So whatever. Something that I really like that they've been doing with these figures is making the robes and I don't know, just like the cloth and material that hangs down out of flexible material, so they can still be posable. Like Boba Fett, they made that one pocket that's really hard plastic and you can't move his leg. But for the most part, most of them, you know, you can pose them pretty well, and it doesn't really hinder them too much. So I really like that. Next, you see his hood, which is removable. Also, his goggles are removable. They come separate in the package, and I stuck them in there. And you can take this off, although it might actually be easier to get the goggles off first. Let me do that. You can see there's like a little split in the back here to make it a little easier. And there you can see him with no hood on and no goggles. Does that actually happen in the movie? I don't know. I don't remember that. I don't remember him without the hood. It seems like the hood would just be back. So I'm guessing the only reason you take the hood off is just maybe to get the goggles on. But it seems easier to put the goggles on after the hood's already on, because I tried putting the goggles on and then the hood on and it didn't want to go on. So I don't know. Also, I want to point out he has a kind of an odd expression. It looks like he's like, I don't know, like almost stupid happy. Like, I'm happy. I don't know. is just an odd expression he has on his face. Because he wasn't having too much to smile about when he was out there and on off. So why is he smiling? Here he is without the goggles. That's how he comes in the package. It kind of looks like he has one of them little visors you wear when you're playing poker or something. So there, you can have it up on his head like that. Or you can put it down on his face like that. And you can still see his goofy little grin. He just looks like he's really pleased about something. Maybe that's when he finds Luke. He's like, I'm happy. And Han also comes with the binoculars that he uses. Like that's ones I think he uses when he's looking at the, what is that thing called? That little droid, probe droid or something? Yeah, the probe droid. He's looking at it, and I guess he probably uses this when he's looking for Luke too. Can't remember. Man, I gotta watch that. I mean, I used to watch that like at least once a year. And well, when I was a little kid, it was like several times a year. Who knows how many times, but no, it's like, I don't know, I haven't seen Star Wars in years. I need to watch that shit again. But one thing that kind of sucks about this is this strap. It's flexible, but I wish it was a little more flexible, because when you stick it around his neck, it just kind of sticks out. I wish it would hang down. I'm not sure if you can get his hand around there. It seems like if you put his hand on it, it would really stretch his hand out, and it'd be hard to hold anything after that. So I'm just going to kind of have it hang there. And here's the blaster he comes with, which I'm guessing is probably pretty much the same blaster as the other one. The other Han Solo that came out. But I don't know, maybe it's different. If it is different, then whatever, it ain't that much different. Articulation is pretty good, like all the Black Series. Well, you know, most of the Black Series. Like, they got that really, really awesome little swivel. I guess it's, I don't know what you call that movement, but I call it a swivel. But I really like that, because that really helps pose them. And it also, you can spin. Can you spin? You can usually spin. Is it stuck? What the hell? Well, you can go back and forward. Actually, I think this Han's a little bit limited, because there's no way to twist. There's no way to twist his ankle or his foot, like that way. Unless mine's really stuck and I just can't see the joint, but I don't think you can do that. But still, it's nice that they have that. And he's got the double jointed knees, and he can spin up there at the thigh, so that's good. I just kind of wish he'd spin down here somewhere too. And yeah, there's still really good articulation though, even though it's missing that joint. And the arm articulation is really good. Just a single joint up there. I kind of wish they'd do a double joint. Not much articulation at the wrist. It can spin, but you can't do anything up here. Lots of articulation at the waist. That's really nice. Like some figures don't move at all at the waist, but man, this figure can move. And the head's really good too, despite having all that crap on his head. When I say crap, I don't mean it's crappy. I just call it crap. But it can move around pretty well. So it's a really well articulated figure, despite the fact that it's kind of missing a joint down here, I think. Because I think most of the other black figures have that. Now I'll stick them back on the Taun Taun so you can see that, because I kind of showed that quickly. You gotta get him on there kind of just right, like the speeder bike. Like the biker scout with the speeder bike, you gotta get him on there just right, or his feet don't fit in. And, ugh. Yeah. So you can still get him in a pose where the Taun Taun stays up. It just feels so loose with those legs, it bothers me. So there we go. He's up on the Taun Taun. And it looks pretty cool. I like that. See, I'm really glad they're making bigger figures, and like they made Jabba, and they're making the, what is it, the Wampum or something? I forget what that abominable snowman thing is called, Wampum, I think. And the speeder bike. That's just really cool. I hope they make a Rancor monster. And an AT-AT. The AT-AT would be so freaking huge and expensive, but I just wanted to make it because it'd be cool. Oh, there's no belly slicing open action. I'm sure somebody will buy one and customize it to do that. And that'd be pretty cool. Just to have a dead one laying there and stick Luke in it. Use some spaghetti noodles or something. I would jump up there myself, but unfortunately my legs aren't articulated to do a split type motion, so I can't get onto the saddle. I have to like sit sideways. Maybe I'll do that for you. There you go. This is the new official car of the 2015 Mr. Evilcheese Olympics. Whatever the hell that is. I don't know. Just rambling. Sorry. Now I keep asking a little bit too much with all the other stuff I think they should have done, but it'd be cool if you had a little sound effect where you can make that noise these Taun Tauns make, like that. I've actually noticed it's actually easier to balance him with Han on him. When Han's not on him, he wants to fall over. And you gotta kind of like get his feet in the right spot to even make him stand up. You pretty much have to use his tail to balance him. But when Han's on him, it's like the right balance. So I really like this Taun Taun with Han Solo figure. Even though I got a couple gripes, like with the fur, I think should be more detailed, and the leg joints on the Taun Taun should be a little tighter. But other than that, I think it's a pretty awesome little set. And I can't wait for the wampum. I keep calling it that. I hope I'm calling it the right name, because I can't think right now. But the wampum with Luke, that's just a cool set that I want. I also like these packets where Luke's hanging upside down. That's kind of cool. Well, this is Mr. Evilcheese. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Oh, and I got this on Amazon, in case you're wondering. Okay, bye. Come on, girl, don't you freeze on me. We gotta find Luke. Oh, wait, there he is. Luke, you're still alive. Oh, good, your body's still warm. Man, my Taun Taun, it's about to freeze. I need your lightsaber. Okay, how do you turn this thing on? Ah, there we go. Alright, Luke. Sorry, buddy. I don't want my Taun Taun to freeze. I'm gonna have to slice your guts open and spread you all over him. There, girl. Did Luke's guts warm you up a little bit? Good. And I hope you filled your stomach a little bit, too. Well, let's go back and tell Leia we're going to find Luke. Or we can just tell him that he, like, committed suicide or something. I don't know. Whatever. It's believable with all the crying.
Oh, damn it, man. You see them other pictures there? Why don't you click on one of them to see the video? Or you could subscribe, Nate. Oh.